enough.
It's not a question of enough, pal. It's a zero-sum game. Somebody wins, somebody loses.
Yo, what's up, guys? Today I have a pretty interesting story for you guys that's happened to me it happened to me like 2 days ago, I would say. And pretty much, but first I want to tell you that yes, I'm a part of Faison now, but not for the same reason why you think. See, in my last commentary, I talked to you about I was trying to get a partnership. Well, I didn't get that, which was kind of disappointing, but then the guy that was talking to me, he was like, well, are you still interested in being a director? And I was like, well, what's different? Pretty much, he said, a director doesn't get advertised and you don't get paid, but I get a post on their little channel and get like extra views and extra subscribers and shit, so that's always good. Yeah, so that's about it all about I gotta say about that. But if you guys could not read the title, it says "My Room's on Fire," and that's exactly what it's about. Pretty much, yes, there was a fire in my room, but no, it wasn't as severe as what you think. Pretty much, the only thing that really happened was I plugged in my fan because it got a little hot. I was going to bed, and on pretty much my bed's in like a corner of the room. And it's on the floor, like box springs and mattress. I don't have a frame. And pretty much it's scooted up to the wall. But on that wall is a socket. And the top one's all good. And the bottom one's kind of fucked up. I used to plug them into the bottom one so it didn't fuck with me when I was sleeping. So that kind of got tore up. Because if you guys didn't know this, if you like plug something into that and it's like right up against your bed, if you like fucking like land on your bed too hard, that will break one of those prongs off. Actually, in that bottom socket, I had a little, like, in some of them, how they had, like, they would have, like, the 3 prongs, and, like, the bottom one was all round and shit. Yeah, that one was stuck in there from my computer charger, and I didn't get that shit, because I don't care who you are, you're not sticking your hand down there and risking pulling metal out of a socket. So I left it in there for a couple months, and I just never used it again. So the top socket was all good. Well, I plugged in my fan right there, too, and pretty much, it got all bent to hell like the other one did. And yeah, so it's all bent to shit. And I try to plug it in, but it won't go in because that's how bent up it is. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll try U-bottom socket. And I plugged it in, turned on the fan, and fucking fireworks started shooting out of my damn socket, aka sparks. And scared the living shit out of me. And after it stopped sparking, it went up. It kind of like went up in flames on a small scale. So, I fanned my hand at it real hard, and it went out, and it burned up my little plastic little cover. So, yeah, so that was the little fire that happened. But I sat up like half the night, just, watching it, because I didn't want to go to bed and then wake up and there's fire everywhere. That's just not good. So, I was filling the wall and shit, because if you guys didn't know this, the wall's not solid. On the inside, it's like hollow, and I'm pretty sure that shit could be on fire, and I wouldn't even know it. So, I was filling the wall. And yeah, so there wasn't a fire. So I went to bed, and I scooted my bed away like from the wall, like probably about 3 feet, and like put my head down at the other end because I'm still scared of that thing. It's traumatizing. Almost caught my house on fire. I didn't get my parents or anything because this is like 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I kept it to myself. Went to bed, and fucking I woke up like not even an hour later, and my room is lit up all red, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I look around, and it's coming from my window, and I'm like shaking at this point because that's how scared I am. And I look out the window, it's a fucking ambulance just chilling out there. For what reason, I do not know. Well, actually, I do know. There's this piece of shit dude over there that I guess they call him all the time or some shit because they're always over there. But yeah. So that's what that was. But if you are already scared, you wake up in your room. I mean, that shit was bright too because my window's facing the street, and it was bright, and I thought I was on fire. So I jumped out of bed as fast as I could, looked around. So yeah, that wasn't a good night. And actually, I made this video that you're watching right now. I made this a matter of like 4 times, and it is fucked up every single time. I just thought you guys should know that. But anyway, yeah. And then, you know, my little fan, like the plug-in, all got burnt up because that's how hot it was. It burnt the metal on my little plug-in. So I got this new fan. It's alright. I have black and green walls, and my mom decided to pick up an all-red fan. For what reason, I do not know. And you know that shit is stupid because the cord on it is like 1 foot, and it don't reach anything. So I had to get my own power bar and everything. So tell me why I've set it up. I mean it blows. I mean it blows really good. Like that shit. I mean yeah, it puts off wind. But I had it up there and it was just chilling, you know. And like in the middle of the night, that shit flings off my table and all that shit. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Love you.